we talked a bit about earlier about chance and how you can apply that to life, and not just in gambling, but in different practice. It's safer to take this gamble in that one. There's more chance in this system than in that, for example. But are there any other simple mathematical principles that everyone can apply and use?
When you study math, it helps you build a certain structure in your brain that is thinks about things to an abstract kind of frame. You would be better at logical reasoning, being that math teaches you about modus ponens, modus ponens, and so on. These kind of
what do those things mean in simple layman's terms?
Yeah. For example, let's say if it's raining, then the floor will be wet.
Okay.
If the floor is not wet, what can I conclude?
It's not raining.
It's not raining. Okay. If it's not raining, what can I conclude?
The floor is not wet.
False.
If it's not raining, then the floor is not wet.
No.
According to this logic, why not?
So I forgot which one is which, but either modus tollens or modus ponens tells you that if P implies Q, then not Q implies not P.
So if it is raining, then it is wet.
So if it's raining, then it's wet. If it's not wet, it's not raining.
Okay, clear.
But if it's not raining, it's not necessarily true that it's not wet.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how do you apply that to life?
So you apply it. So for example, just to know if it's raining or not. I'm kidding. But the thing is that this general structure that becomes in your brain, becomes formed in your brain, helps you better think logically about things, helps you make better logical decisions, it gives you better debate skills, better argumentation skills.
And it makes you not take assumptions, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Puts you in that situation, you have to.
I mean, studying math will necessarily train you to become very cautious about assumptions, because assumptions are the most important thing in math. So if you remember from school, sometimes in physics problems you would have given that are much more broad than what's needed to solve the question. We'd give you given a certain question with 10 givens, and we'd use just 7 or 8 givens throughout the question. So there are more assumptions there than is needed to solve the question. But in math, always the assumptions are exactly proportionate to the questions. The given is exactly is such that more than the given would be meaningless, and less than the given would be impossible to solve the question. Math is about precision. So that's the thing about math. It trains you to be careful, be cautious about assumptions.